What's going on, my beautiful people from YouTube? Let's talk about making passive income through nodes. And yes, there's a little bit of work to set it up, but then you just reap the rewards, and that's the goal here. I want to show you guys a node that is making a lot of money. I'm talking about making your money back and then some in just 1 month. Let's kick it off, and then I've got a bonus for you too, something that people have possibly forgotten about, but I want to make sure that you are reminded of it because there's some really cool stuff happening in the background, and I don't want you to forget about it. But let's start with the first node. It is this guy right here, and it is a little crazy because if you take a look at their website, you're going to say this is a scam. It does look like a scam. It's terrible. It doesn't look good, but it's not a scam. And thanks Nordic Crypto for getting us on the right boat here, because this little guy here is making a good chunk of change. And when I say a good chunk of change, it's 400 tokens every single month that you have this guy running. And what does that mean? How much is that exactly? Well, let's just take a look at CoinMarketCap to see what those numbers are. Just kidding. It's not on CoinMarketCap yet, but it is on CoinGecko. And look at this, 2.44, 400 times 2.44, that's $976 in just a month. So you pay for it, and then, well, not some, then a bunch, right? So, which is really cool. Now, they did just pass something to lower those earnings by 20%, but that's okay. That's okay. Believe me, you're still making out like a bank robber when it comes to, getting your money back, even on the first month. And I do want to go over a few of the details. If you take a look at the chart, whoa, it's a little choppy. Well, this is only 24 hours. If it goes 7 days, it's climbing. And if you go 14 days, it's still climbing there as well. 30 days, 90 days, you can see that this thing, started out at $1, came back down, and now just started taking off again. And yes, you see these little dips, probably people taking profits. However, good for you guys. Take profits. That's important. Don't forget. Don't be the moon boy that rides it up and all the way down. It's important for us to take profit. But let's talk about getting yourself one of these little nodes. Is it worth it? Should you do it? Never financial advice in this channel. So what I will tell you that you should smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, because that goes a long way here. But let's take a look at what they're selling specifically, because like I said, it's a little bit of an odd website. Like when you look at it, you're like, what's going on over here? Like, did some middle schooler make this? Possibly. Don't care, because it makes money. And that's what I want to make sure I highlight here. So you can become a member of the DAO and, vote on these things. Like, let's lower the rewards, make sure the platform is working the way it's supposed to. But if we keep going and go to the store, and again, it's ETCMC.org is where you want to go. They have all these nodes, and $430 if you're making more than twice that in a month makes absolutely, it's a no-brainer to do it, which is why I did it. But they also have this little thing right here, which is the ETCMC digital download lifetime license. They're out of these units, okay? But they do have the licenses you can buy. And this is a big deal. And the reason I say it's a big deal is because I am cautious whenever a project tries to say you must buy our hardware. And the license they're charging 200 euros for. And while, the node itself is 350, here's the deal. This little computer that they provided us with to run, well, if you bought it early enough and you still had stock, they're working on stock right now, it is worth 150 euros easily. And here's why. If you take a look at the inside, and let me see if I can get you guys a close-up just so you can have an idea of what this thing looks like. Man, I love this camera. That is an NVMe stick right there. That's 512 gigs. Then you have 16 gigs of memory. Ultimately, this is a really nice mini PC that is worth more than what they're charging for it. So yeah, if they have more of these open coming up, I'm buying them, because the other way I can go about doing this is like going out and buying these little guys refurbished, and they're not always as cheap as that one for what it gets us. So they are not, robbing people. They're doing it the right way. This project is something that is good, that they're, trying to focus on providing value. So they're not trying to scam people. If you have your own hardware, run it. If you don't have the hardware and you can buy it, because it's worthwhile as far as the tech that's concerned. Like let's say ETC, MC dies tomorrow. this is still a very good mini PC that you can run a lot of other stuff on it. So it's a win-win in my book. Even if you just make the money back when it comes to the license, that thing's still worth it. So all in all, this is a piece of hardware that can make you guys a really nice chunk of change very quickly. I hope it stays that way. I've talked to a lot of you on the side in regards to this application, and I want to make sure you guys are not missing out on it. And again, I'll put the link right down below. Little reference on the website. You can see an update check because you do want to make sure that you have the latest option, firmware of this thing. So it's a 1.2.2. And again, this is literally the website. So when you click update check, that's what you get, is that little thing right there, 1.2.2. Yeah, maybe, well, I'm glad they're not spending money on web design and just building this thing out the right way. I guess that's one way to look at it. It's been profitable. It's been exciting to be a part of something that's making money once again after everything that's been going on as far as this bear market is concerned. Having nodes that work, hey, I'm a happy camper. Now, that PC that I showed you guys is the bonus thing. And if you have already subscribed to the channel and liked it, well, you get to watch this part. Remember Tempy? Yes, Tempy. We talked about them a long time ago. Your friend Andy talked about them. There's a lot of people that talk about them, and they've been working. They've been heads down and just going at it. I mean, they're working on indexing the internet and providing a better solution, than Google. But now with AI, they also have that piece going on, which I think is the coolest part of it all. Now, let me show you why I'm bringing this up, because that PC, well, that's going to be a node for Tempy. Right now, they're right before, I think they're about to launch their token, and I want to make sure that I am set up before everything kind of goes live. And yes, there was a pre-sale. I don't speculate as far as price goes. I'm, often. We'll see what the price of the token ends up being, but all in all, they have been working really, really hard and doing some really cool stuff. And if you stick around, I'll show you what the platform looks like, a little beta preview, because I think it's important for us to understand that there are people out there who are just not trying to get your money and run away, like some LED boxes that you guys might remember from a year and a half, 2 years back. That was interesting. People are always trying to make money in this space. And my reminder to you, make sure that you are doing your due diligence, figuring out who's doing what, where people are putting their money, what the project is all about. And that's why I'm bringing you to Tempy, because they focused on bringing this, decentralized, uncensored data that other platforms just aren't able to do or aren't willing to do, because they much rather profit off of your data. Instead, Tempy is trying to do something the right way. And there is a piece here that is going to blow everybody's mind because of AI. And I'm just really excited. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to make a shorter video, see if I can get you guys more and more out there. But yeah, stick around till after the credits, and we got some cool stuff coming. Thank you all so much. Hope you smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, so here's what I'm talking about. And this is all very customizable. So keep in mind, boom, right there. This is Tempy, and this is what people have not seen yet. Now, and I just started playing with this page, and this is fully customizable. They're doing custom pages, landing pages for you, where you can have this little chat to talk to Wilson whenever you want. It's like, what is Wilson? Well, Wilson is the AI built in to Tempy, which is kind of awesome because it's using all the data that the indexing is finding and putting it together, and then it takes AI and says, hey, you have access to up-to-date data, which is actually better than any AI model out there. I know it sounds a little crazy. It's all about how, right? So it's because people only have outdated information. And when you do want, let's say, up-to-date information, let's say you're using ChatGPT, you're not getting the most up-to-date information. You're just getting ChatGPT going out and looking for a specific website. It's like a web request, which is cool, but it doesn't actually have the aggregate data of the internet, which is where this powerful tool comes in. There's Andy. I can put any YouTube videos in here that I want, which is really awesome. This is a link to my website, for example. I can do images, I can do weather, I can do anything in this page. I can do, favorite links, do lists, all sorts of things, and the sky is the limit. If you're interested in something, actually, I'm going to reach out to some of you guys and tell you about this page, because I think you're going to want to have this, because it goes a long way into Well, having a dashboard for yourself and others to see. Yes, others to see. So I can build this dashboard. Let's say I want to have my latest video. I want to have my referral links. I can put it on here and then share this page with somebody else, and they can access all of my links. And it's not hard to do at all. Again, nodes. This video is about nodes. Love my nodes. Why I'm setting up a Tempy node. But also, this is like a win-win, where if you can have an AI that can talk to you whenever you want and, you know, use up-to-date data, man, the sky's the limit. And I want to make sure you guys are not missing out on this one, which is why I said it was the bonus. But we're cut it here, and we'll come back to you guys on the next video. Thank you all so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.